मैं
तो टॉस करें हेड्स हो या टेल्स। अब खुले बालों का भी गिरना मना है, सिर्फ 1 रुपए में।
क्लिनिक प्लस शैम्पू में है मिल्क प्रोटीन फॉर्मूला जो बनाए बालों को मजबूत।
मम्मी खुले बाल।
क्लिनिक प्लस, सिर्फ 1 रुपए में खुले बालों का गिरना मना है। डव ने एक फ्रेंड को चेहरे की एक तरफ सोप और दूसरी तरफ डव लगाने को कहा और दूसरे को सिर्फ छूकर फर्क बताना है।
दिस साइड बहुत ही ड्राई है, दिस साइड बहुत सॉफ्ट है। ये डव है ना? यही डव है।
डव में है 1/4 मॉइस्चराइजिंग क्रीम जो त्वचा बनाए ज्यादा सॉफ्ट और स्मूथ। डव ट्राई कीजिए और फर्क खुद देखिए।
जरा अच्छी चाय देना।
लीजिए।
ताज़ा, थोड़ी सस्ती वाली देना। फिर से ताज़ा।
मैडम अब अच्छी चाय सस्ते में, ताज़ा सिर्फ 69 रुपए में।
ब्रुक बॉन्ड ताज़ा की ताज़ी हरी पत्तियों में है कुदरती थियानीन, जिससे आपका दिमाग खुल जाए। और अब ताज़ा 76 में नहीं, सिर्फ 69 रुपए में।
जब शुरुआत हो सही ड्रीम फ्लावर की ताजगी, खुशबू ड्रीम फ्लावर की। पॉन्ड्स ड्रीम फ्लावर टाल की मनमोहक खुशबू। पॉन्ड्स ड्रीम फ्लावर टाल का 20 ग्राम पैक अब सिर्फ 7 रुपए में। हेलो,
हाय।
टेल अस, क्या आप अपना डव शैम्पू लौटाएंगी? क्यों लौटाऊं?
नो चांस।
कभी नहीं। डव लौटाना मतलब स्मूथनेस लौटाना।
डव लौटाना मतलब हेयर फॉल का लौटाना।
हेयर फॉल मतलब हेयर डैमेज। नया डव सिर्फ 1.5 रुपए में दे 50% ज्यादा पोषण। डैमेज बालों को रिपेयर करे।
अपना डव लौटाऊं? कभी नहीं।
नया डव शैम्पू।
बहू, ये मुश्किल दाग कैसे निकलेंगे?
इजी है माँ, मेरे पास अब 10 हाथ जो हैं।
10 हाथ?
देखिए, साधारण पाउडर बकेट में बैठ जाता है, पर सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वॉश तुरंत खुले और इसके 10 हाथों की शक्ति मुश्किल दाग आसानी से निकाले।
वाह, तुम्हारे 10 हाथों ने तो कमाल कर लिया।
सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वॉश।
We are talking to Professor Malik, and we are talking to him about history, about time, and the various concepts which are misunderstood, but which he will explain to us today. Now, when people talk about history or the evolution of civilizations and the rise and fall of civilizations, one always talks in bunches of dates. But this look at, a deeply philosophical look at history and trying to understand the psychology of history, that is very interesting, and you've been writing about that quite a bit.
Apart from facts, I'm saying one has to have a holistic approach to it.
Right.
There are many angles to it, and if we see that there are many different viewpoints on it, like just political history is only one kind of history, that's imperial history. Now we are doing a lot of work on social and cultural and economic and political, but all that has not been put together, except few people are doing that. But like you need some history of art and aesthetics, and using Indian philosophical base in it. For example, history, I mean, everybody knows what the word in India is itihas. Itihas means so it was.
Right.
Not so it has been.
Okay.
That means you look at it in a different viewpoint. And the view of time here is cyclical. And the linear time is a subsection of the cyclical time. So without all this learning, there is something inbuilt in the people who live in India. Everybody you talk to will talk about it quite naturally, you know. They say, yes, so time hai, Kalyug hai, ye hai, wo hai, kya. So there is a total different notion. That means you can look at it, everything should be look at it in a proper contextual perspective, not forever something. It changes with the viewpoint all the time. So within Indian civilization, I have tried to put in how we can understand Indian, because there's the notion of nationhood is not okay. It's a very bad idea today in the world. The civilizational, whatever the underpinning of a civilization, that are very clear.
Right.
So you can notice, you go outside, you can see an Indian walking on the road. You can see how he's walking, right? And there are many things that are common, no? So there are cultural similarities very much. It's like if you go abroad, all the Punjabis will get together, whether from Pakistan, India, or wherever. They'll have a Punjabi association.
Right.
And the Bengalis will have a Bengali association, without whether you are from India or this thing. So there are some cultural underpinnings.
And yet, especially if you look at the diaspora, there is a very strong identity with the country also, which is not just the culture, but a sense of patriotism, for example, and the way we associate with the country. So nationhood does exist and does make is very important.
Yeah, but the nation, you have to see what the word means. No, it's not a nation. It's like a cultural thing.
So it's an amalgamation of many nations, in a sense.
Why do we use the word nation? See, the nation came from Europe only in 18th century, and they're also fighting each other. They can't get one. In India, we have this capacity or absorbing. It's an inclusive civilization, right?
Right.
We've allowed everybody to come in. Even if we're fighting, they become part of the whole thing. The other civilizations are exclusive. You stay out. We say, why do we say that? Because the underlining long ago philosophical thing is, there's no word Indian, okay? That there is only one, right? There is a supreme one.
In fact, you've also described sabhyata like that.
Yeah, okay, you're right. Yeah. It's kind of behavior between each other. That is a civilized sabhya.
A sense of harmony between.
Right. But what I'm suggesting is, everybody, whatever your religion is, if you ask the ordinary person, they'll always talk about there's one supreme thing.
Right.
Right. It may have been given different form, because I cannot, associate with a nirgun and formless something supreme. There's one supreme. Whatever you can call it, Omkara or whatever word you use, right? And that has become many forms. That's the underlying thing which an ordinary, unread person knows already. His wisdom is there. He says, "Sab theek hai, sab ek hi ka hai."
Right.
Where does he get it from? It is underlying. You ask anyone, except the sophisticated people who made it. So from there, the notion that we are creators of one only, therefore you allow everybody to come in. Why do we welcome people in the house?
And we treat them like gods. We say Atithi Devo Bhava.
तो अतिथि का क्या मतलब है? अतिथि का मतलब बिना डेट के जो है.
Atithi.
हाँ. तो अतिथि आया तो must be divine, somebody divine coming in, and you have to welcome him. Whether it becomes so or not, but everybody welcomes everybody who comes. Doesn't matter. पानी भी नहीं. आप कभी कहीं जाओ, पानी नहीं पूछा ना, तो आप तो बहुत नाराज हो जाओगे.
True.
कहते नहीं है पानी भी नहीं पूछा.
True.
You go to an Indian office, they'll say पानी पीजिए, चाय पीजिए. Can you do that anywhere else in the? No. This is, everybody is done. For behind it is this notion.
That is very inherent to us.
Yeah.
As a people.
Yes. So, but with our sophisticated textual concepts arising from the West, we've lost it. And we are following wrong models of Europe. They are negative models, not the good things. So, if we don't come back to that, then there is total destruction going on.
So, and this concept of time as not being linear, which you beautifully illustrated in your book, Modern Civilization, A Crisis of Fragmentation, that the time is not linear but cyclical, circular, and you just mentioned how we in India do accept very easily how the different yugas come.
Right.
Time keeps moving like that, and it comes back and then moves again.
It moves in all kinds of, actually if you talk physics, same energy.
Right.
Energy is moving, becomes lighter and stronger. After all, we are made up of the same subatomic particles, which has the same energy forms. So, the energy when condenses, when we become gross, then we are seeing things at a gross level. When we are in those moments of contemplation and all, we become light. Then there is something else. So, there are so many levels of existence. So, we allow for that possibility, So, it is inherent in us to have those possibilities, but if we go on a level in a limited way, same concepts all the time, so then we start living like frogs in the well and can't seem to figure out. So, one has to get out
And one has to ask those questions
Yeah.
and the whys and wherefores of everything.
Well, one must, because otherwise you have, I don't know where is one getting the knowledge from.
Now, for a scientist, an archaeologist, I would say is pretty close to any other kind of science, to have this spiritual approach where you're not looking at just the empirical truth, but a truth of this sort, which is deeply philosophical. Where did this emanate in you? Was it also a series of questions?
No, it's I don't know, whatever the history, I can make up any history. But see, science is also an inquiry.
Right.
In that sense, we have very few scientists in India. Technology is not science. Okay, all those innovations you have is not science. Science.
Then what is that?
An inquiry into whatever is happening and questioning it, and seeing it only in probability terms. That's the truth. Then you find out, then that's gone. You try something else. I think it includes intuition. What Einstein did was through intuition. You know that, no? So intuition is very important part of it. Things are running intuitive. Both things, then you manifest it in whatever you are an expert in.
So most of the discoveries that have happened,
Yeah.
right from the discovery of the wheel and fire,
Yeah,
these have been moments of epiphany for either
Yeah.
the individual
Yeah, yeah.
or the group?
Things, see, you can see it in your own life, no? Things come to you, right? Sometimes, like if you're understanding what I'm saying, you may be saying, I see. Yes?
True.
I see is insight. So there's a part of the brain which sees the totality.
And many times that seeing has probably nothing to do with what I know anyway.
No, it's put together something, there's some intelligence. which
So
is
we
doing
are
all
being governed by this higher intelligence that is nameless, faceless.
Well, it's all of
formless.
that. No, it's all of that. We have to include all that. So the first misunderstanding is that I am a limited body and I have limited thoughts. You are not. You are unlimited.
But that is a concept which is very difficult to grapple with, because
You don't have to grapple with it. We experience it. Are there moments we experience it?
yes, there are.
So why don't you trust that moment? Because you're still so conditioned. When thought comes, then it says, give me the proof.
Right.
What proof am I going to say? I say, it's a beautiful flower. You say, no, give me the proof. Everything beautiful. I have a beautiful moment with you. What proof am I going to give you? You will trust that, no? Whatever happened in my life, then I'll remember it and also want to get back to that moment instead of trying to analyze it. So there are moments of analysis, there are moments of that, but there are also moments which are beyond that.
Do you believe in destiny or?
No, it's both.
Okay.
We've been given intelligence to choose.
So
You
there
can go
is
the
the realm
wrong
of
way, you can, because if it affects people and if it exploits other people and the other is me, not okay for me. See, if I get angry with you, who does it harm?
it harms you. It's like Buddha said that in your process of being angry with someone else, you hold a hot coal in your own hand.
This happens, we know that,
Right.
but there are what they call blockages, no? It's like, I tell you.
Yeah,
Now
I
the
can
world
see.
looking very dark today. What's wrong? Huh? I have dark glasses on, no? So what I'm viewing from is what I'm seeing.
Right.
Take the glasses off. There's nothing wrong outside, is there? So if one is aware of that, sheer awareness will allow the intelligence to work.
True.
See, if I keep interfering, it's like a man who wanted God to turn up to his house. He came after 50 years. He said, "आप पहले क्यों नहीं आ गए?" बोले, "You're standing in the middle, you won't let me go, you move out."
True.
So there the disease is the I disease. Huh?
The ego.
The eye is the disease, no, because the eye is interfering in everything. And when those moments which you say are beautiful moments, there is no me, no?
True.